most of you, I don't think any of you were born by that point. I was a young aspiring teacher. I'd come through high school, and I went into a service organization, something like our Interact. Only at that time it was run by the Kiwanians. Not Kiwanians, Kiwanis. It was called a Key Club. And so that's where I got my first taste of what you could do. And we were always pretty locally oriented. We didn't look beyond the community. Move ahead to 1973. I'm in Sault Ste. Marie. I'm building a house. I have my second child on the way. And she is born prematurely. 4 pounds, 2 ounces. This is 1973. And she made it for 2 or 3 reasons. One, a doctor who was a remarkable man, and his wife, who gave her direct blood transfusion through the night, and kept her lungs operating until she was able to go into a machine which had been placed 1 week before by a local community service organization. That's the kind of work that Rotary does too. We talk about the things we do overseas, we talk about water projects and polio and so on. But a lot of the work that Rotarians like to do as well is right within the community, because they can see firsthand a need that may be not met in any other way, and we'll work to do that. Anybody in this room know of a project that a Rotary Club has done in your community? If you have, raise your hands. Okay, there's lots of work to do here to uncover those things. And that could be like that piece of equipment. It may be a piece of playground equipment. For example, a whole project going on right now in Sault Ste. Marie with more clubs working on revamping the entire children's playground network in a major local park. It might be a splash pad in your community for young children. It might be working with the high schools to assist in getting things done that just wouldn't happen otherwise, or move kids along outside, like happens in my district. We have another conference, something like this one, up north. Now, Canada, as you know, even more so than Michigan, is pretty far spread. And you don't find a lot of people in every town. If you go from Sault Ste. Marie, where I live, the first town over 5,000 population is 200 miles to the west. The first town over 5,000 population, or say 5,000 or 6,000 population to the west is 550 miles. So there's a lot of space in between and not a lot of people to cover. So we have a few small organizations. In our case, in this district, we have Wawa, Blind River, Sault Ste. Marie, 2 clubs. And we work together. Our club sponsors a RILAC leadership conference for 65 grade 11s each year. And every high school in our district, from Wawa, Chapleau, Elliott Lake, to Sault Ste. Marie, is represented. French-speaking schools, high schools, English now, English and English Catholic schools all come together. That's one element of service. It's one way you, I hope, will look ahead in the future, get involved, regardless of the organization, but I hope that you'll think about being a Rotarian, because the network allows you to